Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Davey Deathray here. Hope you guys are having a great night so far. An awesome weekend. I hope it's been a really good one for you guys. Let me just get the banner going here. I almost forgot my water and had to run out and get it. There we go. Now everything looks complete. I'm happy with that. Whew. Guys, I got to tell you what, it's been a crazy weekend. First off, like going back to last weekend where we watched Killer Clowns from Outer Space. I don't know who all was there for that one. Got a little tipsy on that stream. That was fun for what it was. But I think I realized after that night, I was like, man, like with everything I've been going through in my life, maybe it's a good idea to take a little break from that kind of behavior. So here I am a week later, staying away from the alcohol, staying away from the booze, and been having a great week. I mean, like mentally, I just feel a lot better, a lot more fit, all that kind of good stuff. You know, you guys are a big part of that for me as well, just as far as, you know, keeping my spirits up. So that's a reason, you know, another reason why you've been seeing me on here so damn much. And man, next week is going to be crazy. I think I've got 3 streams lined up for next week, and there might even be a 4th. So, you know, on Monday night, we'll be here live with Matt Facci from Facci Cinema for Start Bench Cut. That is tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Eastern. That's going to be a lot of fun. There is a post on the channel. If you want to contribute some items to be ranked Start Bench Cut, then feel free to find that post on the channel, put in your thoughts, and of course you can bring, you know, those items to the actual show tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern. And then on Wednesday night, Late Night with the Davies, going to be episode 41 with Nick from the Lost River Drive-In. We are going to do a watch party of Halloween 5, The Revenge of Michael Myers, as part 1 of our celebration of halfway to Halloween. Now, I'm not the biggest Halloween 5 fan, but Nick is a massive fan and a big-time defender of that film. So I'm really looking forward to having him on. You know, maybe he can, you know, maybe I can just gain some perspective from him. And maybe some of you, if some of you guys aren't really into Halloween 5, I know it's not a very popular entry in the franchise. But nonetheless, I'm really looking forward to that Late Night with the Davey episode. And then the following night on Thursday, we're going to have Barry from Wolfman's Got Nards on for the second half of our halfway to Halloween celebration. That's going to be a watch party of H2O, which I believe is Barry's favorite sequel in the franchise and a movie that he's very passionate about. I'm relatively lukewarm on it. I don't dislike H2O, but, you know, if you've hung out here on the Davey Deathray channel for any amount of time, you know my thoughts, and of course we'll get into those, but I'm really looking forward to, you know, doing that halfway to Halloween celebration and bringing on a couple great content creators for it. So that'll be fun. And then we'll probably do something on the weekend. Earlier this week, we had I believe on Friday, we had a members only 90s horror trivia contest. That was a lot of fun. Our guy Dean Renner won that contest. He's getting a $30 Amazon gift card so he can purchase something, you know, a steelbook or something fun for his collection, or really, I mean, whatever. Dean, you can get groceries with it, whatever you want to do. It's a gift card. So if you're kind of on the fence, not knowing if you want to sign up for membership, I mean, the really cool thing is for 99 cents a month, you could sign up to be a member. You know, I've been trying my best to get better about doing weekly members only streams. Some of them are like Ask Me Anything. Some of them we pick a topic of discussion. We're going to do some members only watch parties. We're going to do something really fun, members only listening parties, where I pick some of my favorite punk rock records and we listen along, similar to what we do here with the watch parties. And of course, the trivia, where you can actually win a prize. The number one, or, you know, the top scorer will win a prize. We had Jamie Hart won the very first trivia we did with our members, and she picked out the steelbook of the 1988 film The Blob. That was a movie she wanted to add to her collection. So it pays to be a member here, is basically what I'm saying. And before we get any further, make sure to hit that like button if you haven't already. Hit subscribe if you're not subscribed. Drop a comment if you're watching after the fact. Let me know your thoughts on Major League, one of my favorite 80s comedies and easily my favorite baseball movie. I can't think of a better baseball movie, or at least one that's this funny. So really looking forward to that. And yeah, if you really dig the channel, but maybe there's someone in your life that would dig this kind of content, watch parties, horror talk, all that kind of fun stuff, then send them on over. Share the channel on whatever social medias you have. That would be awesome. And yeah, I guess from here, I'm just going to say what's up to everyone hanging out in the chat, and we'll get the movie going here shortly. Let's see who we got. We got Gene Whitacombe popping in to say, I'll have to catch it after, or I'll have to watch after. Have an awesome show, Davey. You rock. Well, thank you so much, Gene. I think you rock, Gene. And man, Gene is so great about if she can't make a show, she always, checks out the rewatch. I've seen a handful of you guys that do that. A lot of you that are across the pond in the UK. Gina, who goes by My Chunky Geordie on YouTube, she's really great about checking these out after the fact. Guys, that is massive for the page. Just a quick note on that. Like a month ago, I did a, Big Trouble in Little China watch party. And what's crazy is usually these watch parties, a day or two after the live stream airs, they just sort of die out. Maybe they pick up some, if it's a Halloween movie or something, maybe they pick up a few in the season, during the Halloween season. But that Big Trouble in Little China live watch party, it blows my mind. It just crossed 1,000 views on here, which is huge for a live stream for this channel. So really appreciate everyone out there that checked that one out. I guess I got to do some sort of follow-up, maybe just a pre-recorded video or a live discussion on what makes Big Trouble in Little China such a beloved film. I mean, the Carpenter Kurt Russell combination is amazing. And of course, Gene, thank you so much for being so awesome about checking everything out after the fact when you can't make the live show. Chester pops in to say, I'd like to say for the stream, it will be my bedtime when you go live. Have an awesome night. You rock. Thank you so much, Chester. Really appreciate you. Love seeing Chester pop in here all the time. I got to know him a little bit just as an audience member over on the Dave McCrae channel. Us chit-chatting in the chat, I suppose. We got Antonis Andriotis, one of our great channel members, popping in. What's happening, Antonis? Hope you've had a great weekend, my guy. Are you going to watch Major League along? Guys, the link is pinned in the chat. It is also in the description below. And it's free on YouTube right now. So you don't have to have a physical copy. You can just bring up another window. You can watch right along with me. No fuss, no mess, nothing like that. We got Big Rod, another one of our great channel members. He says, I'd put it up there, but I prefer Sandlot. That's a really good baseball movie as well. I think, Sandlot comes to mind. I really like The Natural. I think that's a great baseball movie as well. The Naked Gun isn't a baseball movie, but it has, the final act takes place at a baseball game. Excuse me, I had spaghetti for dinner, and the garlic refuses to stay under. The last act of Naked Gun is so much fun. So not a baseball movie, but a great baseball sequence, I suppose. But yeah, Sandlot's great for sure. I think nostalgic reasons, Sandlot is right up there for sure. But I do think that Major League is funnier. We got Dean Renner, speak of the devil, and he shall appear. What's happening, Dean? Hope you've had an awesome Sunday, my guy. Are you going to be watching along? Oh, yeah, I think you said you've got like a Blu-ray or a 4K or some sort of fancy schmancy kind of thing. Sean Laughlin is hanging out. What's happening? He says, glad to hear you're doing good, man. Yeah, I think on Easter last Sunday, I was just sort of like, dude, you got to I have to kick myself in the ass. I got to pick myself up. I've been really good about exercising. This is the first time in my adult life that I've been found a consistent, workout routine. So even when I was, it's not like every day I was having drinks or whatever, but even during this last month, it's been really rough for me. I still was working out 5 or 6 days a week, which is great, but it's just not the whole package. I'm sure you guys can tell a week of being free from that stuff. I feel like the synapses fire quickly, and I'm just a little more with it and a little more myself. So maybe a bit too hyperactive. I don't know, but really appreciate that, Sean. Yeah, man. Thank you so much for joining us. And I don't know if I mentioned this. Dean is a channel member. I believe Dean is also a Patreon member. So how cool is that? We got Cody Decker in the house. Says, hey, Major League and Halloween 5 rule, both 1989. Hell yeah, Cody. So I'd imagine you will be joining us for Late Night with the Davey on Wednesday night, 9 p.m. Eastern. Guys, if you don't have the notification bell clicked, go ahead and click that. It will alert you a half hour before I go live. And then once the live button is actually clicked, it'll let you know then as well. So you won't miss a stream. If you're not really into that, you can at least go over to the page and you can click notify me on the stream that you want to catch. So Cody, make sure you've at least clicked notify me for that Halloween 5 stream on Wednesday night. What's happening, Pat, that Halloween movie collector, another one of our great channel members, another amazing content creator here on YouTube. Talk about watch parties. Pat has them all the time. They do trivia over there. They, bring up topics of discussion. Pat talks a lot of music. Really great channel. If you have not subscribed to Pat, that Halloween movie collector, you got to go give him a sub. Dean says, I think there's a handful of really good baseball movies, but they vary by what types of baseball films they are. Yeah, that's true. But I'd say Major League takes the cake as best baseball comedy, or at least up there. Well, there you go. And speaking of great content creators, Dean has a channel called Enter the Cinevault. You're going to want to check that out as well. Feel free, any of the mods in the house, feel free to drop links for Dean and Pat's channels if you feel so inclined. The Oct is popping in to remind us that it's 187 days until Halloween. Oh my God. So exciting. We're so close, guys. Halfway to Halloween, parts 1 and 2, Wednesday and Thursday night, right here on the Davey Death Ray channel. Actually, Thursday is going to be like 11 a.m. Pacific time, so 2 p.m. Eastern, because we want to make sure Barry doesn't have to stay up all night. So it's going to be, I think, 7 p.m. UK time. So all you folks across the pond that always have to rewatch the streams, you're going to be able to catch the H2O watch party live. Thursday night for you, Thursday during the day for all of us Yanks. What's happening, Billy Judd? Hope you're doing well. We got Hollywood Lido says, hi, Davey, found you through Pat's channel. That's freaking awesome. That's what this whole YouTube community is all about. That's really cool, Lido. Appreciate you for jumping on in. And yeah, don't worry, everyone. I do talk a lot. We are going to get the movie going. I just want to make sure to show everyone in the chat some love. We got Leanna Bevy Rage in the house, one of our great channel members and Death Squad mods. Everyone, put some claps in the chat for Leanna because Liverpool won the, is it Premier League? I'm still so confused. There's so many leagues over there. So she is a champion today. So give her some love. I know she's really happy. That's a special feeling for sure. King Matthew says, sorry, I'm late to the stream. Just got back from my uncle's house. Had family dinner with him tonight. How are you doing tonight? I'm doing great. Had a really awesome weekend full of work. Got in a great workout yesterday. Saw Sinners for the second time yesterday in IMAX with my buddy John and his family. That was awesome. I was one of the token white people there. It was great. Felt really good. I'm kind of tired because I've been on my feet and working out and all that kind of fun stuff and just trying to get some health back. But I'm pumped to watch the flick. So let's see who else we got. Boom, Leanna says The Natural is my favorite baseball movie. I totally get it. Yeah, The Natural's great. Oh, here's another. Eddie Henderson, welcome to the channel. Eddie, I think this might be your first time jumping in on the chat. You're hanging out with the Death Squad. Everybody make Eddie feel very welcome here. He says best baseball drama is 8 Men Out. That's a really good one. Charlie Sheen is also in that one. David Strathairn, not Ray Liotta. Ray Liotta's Field of Dreams, right? Who else? I know there's a whole bunch of great performers in there. Not DB. What is his name? DB Sweeney. That's the guy that hijacked the plane, right? Who's the guy that was in The Cutting Edge that's also in 8 Men Out? You guys tell me in the chat. The Ox says, what's the baseball movie where the guy super focuses by eliminating the mechanism or something like that? I don't know. Super focuses by eliminating the mechanism. I'm not sure. Major League 4K Steelbook of Serrano's Locker. That's amazing, dude. Hell yeah. That's awesome. We got Denise Weed in the house, one of our great channel members and patrons. What's happening, Denise? I hope you've had an awesome weekend. We got Brett Patrick, another amazing channel member. Hope you're doing well, Brett. Always great to see you. We got Gavin, our guy Mud Nelson. What's happening, Gav? Hope you are doing well. Are you going to be watching along? Again, guys, the link to watch Major League for free here on YouTube is pinned in the chat. It's also in the description below. Let's see what else we got. Tales from the Shelf. Our guy Mark says, I think Moneyball is probably my favorite baseball movie, but Major League was a favorite in my household growing up. Hell yeah. And thank you, Leanna, for dropping the link to Pat's channel there. Eddie says Major League is the best sports comedy in general, golf movie, but Tin Cup is also really funny. Yeah, I mean, Happy Gilmore is really good. There's a whole, like, sports comedy is a great genre for sure. I just think, especially when it comes to baseball, Major League is just wild. Space Jam is the best baseball movie. Just kidding, I'm drunk. Love it, Gav. Love it. DB Sweeney. Okay, DB Cooper was the hijack. I know whenever like I get on a live stream, I always get really nervous that I'm gonna like totally fuck something up and someone's gonna be like, actually. Yes, DB Sweeney is also in 8 Men Out, I believe. I think he plays Shoeless Joe Jackson in that one. All right, no worries. Yeah, no worries, Paula. As Leanna, that's so funny. Leanna says, no worries, Paula. Glad you're here. Amen to that. And we haven't even started the movie yet. Slapshot's amazing. Slapshot is so good. Yeah. Oh my gosh. The first Mighty Ducks movie is really good. You know, I dig that. All right, guys. Holy cow. We have 17 people in here late on a Sunday night. That is awesome. I don't want to keep you guys any longer. We will get the movie going here. Holy cow. 18 people. Guys, make sure you've hit that like button, that you've also hit subscribe if you're not subbed already. And yeah, think about joining that membership. Just 99 cents a month if you want to join along. I'm just going to get the stopwatch lined up at 5 seconds. And then that way, here we go. Oh, there we are. So I'll do my 3, 2, 1, go. I'll start the film. Then when the film hits 5 seconds, I'll restart the watch. Let me get it up there. Pat, got to use that stopwatch, man. So much fun when you're doing a watch party. People can just waltz on in and catch up with you. It's really, really fun stuff. League of Their Own's a great baseball movie as well. And really funny. You know, a little bit more of that dramedy, but really, really good stuff. What's happening, Matt Facci? Matt, I already did the commercial for our Start Bench Cut tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Eastern. Guys, there's a post on the channel. If you haven't submitted your articles that you want us to rank as Start Bench Cut, put it on that post or join the stream tomorrow and let us know in the chat. Matt and I will probably prepare a few just so we're not sitting here with our figurative pants down. Okay, guys, I've certainly blah, blah, blah enough. We're here at almost 20 minutes. I must be the only channel on YouTube that makes you wait 20 minutes to start a watch party. Sometimes I see these channels that do watch parties and it's like, I shit you not, within like a minute or two, they are starting the movie. But guys, you know what I'm like over here. I blah, blah, blah like crazy. You guys are some of my only friends. So I don't know if that's sad or really, really cool, but I'm pumped to have you guys hanging out. We got Jay Beach jumping on in. What's happening, bud? So great to see you again. That is awesome. I love seeing people, familiar faces from other channels and other chat rooms coming on over. So yeah, guys, let's go ahead and get the flick going. I am watching on YouTube. So yeah, so sue me. No, don't. Let's see here. Okay, guys, are you guys pumped or what? I'm pretty pumped. Speaking of sports and being pumped, and you know, to just tack on to the celebration of the Liverpool footy club or whatever the hell they call them over there. My guys, the Washington Capitals beat the crap out of the Montreal Canadiens tonight in Montreal, 5-2. They took a 3-1 series lead. Feeling really good about my boys. Not only did Ovechkin break Gretzky's scoring record, but these guys look like they could make a deep playoff run and maybe even return to the Cup final. You know, I don't want to jinx them. I just, I got a good feeling. What can I say? All right, guys, let's go ahead and get this music cut out. So we're going to go, yeah, there we go. How about that? Just extreme silence. Okay. Here we go, guys. We are going to get the movie rolling. Of course, for obvious reasons, I can't show it on the screen, but you can watch it for free on YouTube. Link is pinned in the chat and in the description below. All right, so we are going to start on go. Are you guys ready? Are you pumped? Let me know in the chat. Who's watching along? That's what I really need to know. Let me know when you're ready to cook. Let me get those. There we go. Get those subtitles on. Those sweet, sweet subtitles. Oh, yeah. Oh, Paula's not ready. We're going to wait for Paula, folks. You guys are really quiet in the chat all of a sudden. As soon as I stop talking, You guys stop talking. What up with that? Yeah, let me know if you're watching. I know Dean's watching. Paula's gonna be watching. Antonis, are you still there? You gonna be watching? Boom. The Oct is ready to go. Jay Beach is ready to go. Paula, I'm waiting on you. Just to let me know, and we'll pull that trigger. And until then, it's just going to be dead air. And let me know, guys, if you're watching this and it's your first time. Dean's paused at 2 seconds, so ready to rock. Okay, cool. All right. Okay, paused at 2 seconds. All right, everyone, we're going to get going here, whether you're ready or not. 3, 2, 1, go. All right, there we are. The Paramount logo is about to fade away, right? There it is, fading away now. And I don't know, like, when you guys all grew up, but in my childhood, yeah, the Cleveland Indians were one of the perennial terrible teams in Major League Baseball. It's not the case anymore, thankfully. I think they might have even won a World Series about 15 years ago or so. But it made sense. But the time that this movie was made in '89, it was like, it was like picking the Detroit Lions before 3 years ago when they were, bad every year. If they remade this movie now, it would be the Colorado Rockies. That's awesome, Dean. Love to hear it, man. I get worried about 4Ks because sometimes I think like the quality's too good if they don't do the transfer the right way. Because I still want it to look like it was made when it was made. And sometimes they have like Blu-rays and 4Ks can have like a video look, almost like like a British television kind of video look to it. I ain't into that. So that's great to hear that. Hey, there's our guy Charles Cyphers from Halloween and Halloween 2, and kind of unfortunately Halloween Kills. I mean, it was good to see him, but it was sort of not used very well. They have the longest drought for a World Series championship in baseball right now. Oh yeah, I guess so, because the Cubbies won not too long ago. Well, there you go. That's wild. The Rockies have won in between when the Indians did. So wait, did the Indians not? Did they just go to the World Series about 15 years ago, but they didn't win? For some reason, I thought they won. Yeah. Yeah, I have a Blu-ray of The Fly that's like probably when they first started making Blu-rays. It doesn't look very good. It has that video look. And I've got the settings on my TV and player, like, all good to go for everything else. Man, it might even be longer. Sorry, guys. The garlic burps are really getting me. Yeah, unfortunately, they changed their name. I don't know. It's like with the Redskins. I still call the Commanders the Redskins. I mean, they're always going to be the Redskins to me. Okay, they went against the Cubs. That's when the Cubs won. Okay. I mean, I think the Cleveland Indians logo, like Chief Oahu or whatever, like that's more offensive than the name Indians. But whatever. I guess it's okay that Notre Dame's called the Fighting Irish and that stereotype logo is completely acceptable. This chick's hilarious. Jay Beach, I remember liking the first sequel. I don't think I saw the third movie. What is it called? Back to the Minors. I don't think I ever saw that one. Oh, big Red Sox fan, huh? I am a Yankees fan, the Oct. Sorry to disappoint you. It's tough to keep interest in baseball for the whole season. I dip in and out. I love the setup for this film. It's got a great it's got a really good story. Like purposely tanking a team so she can move because she doesn't really give a crap and just wants to go to Florida. She's like hot and bitchy, and I love it. Obviously. Oh, it's great. I love it. Love the response, the oct. I love it. Great rivalry, man. Yeah. Yeah, Jim Tomei was great, man. Yeah, Omar Vizquel. Carlos Baega, wasn't he there as well? Charles Cyphers. More fancy talk. Yeah, there's something I don't know what it is. Like the lack of respect she gives everyone and also the camera, like it kind of turns me on, Dean. I don't know. Maybe my previous relationship has made me find some weird, twisted, sick appreciation for bitchiness. What's happening, Brooke Scarlett, one of our great channel members and Death Squad mods? Hope you're doing great, Brooke. We are watching Major League, obviously. Link pinned in the chat and in the description. And we got our cute little timer right there. Oh, yeah, Sandy Alomar. Boca Raton. I don't know what does that mean? Something mouth, right? Don't mind me, guys. Tom Berenger, love him. Not doing so bad for himself, really. Playing in a Mexican league. Looks like he's got some hottie there. Like, I like that. I'd like that life. I'd take it. Del Boca Vista. Rat mouth? It really means rat mouth. Ah, it doesn't sound very attractive. Right now, too early for baseball. Got the Knicks right now. Round one action. Yeah, hockey play. Yeah, totally. But I waited about a month, right, before doing Major League. I figured, why the heck not? Things are going well for my Yankees. My Caps are doing well in the playoffs so far. Redskins had a good draft. James Gammon is the manager. Lou Brown was great in this movie. First Death in Silver Bullet. I still have never seen Silver Bullet. Is that one you guys recommend? Is that a good, I'd imagine it's a werewolf movie? And so, guys, this Cleveland Indians facility, they used to do spring training in Tucson, which is about an hour and a half south of where I'm at in the Phoenix area. Now they do, the Guardians, they do it just right down the street from where I live now, probably just like 15 minutes away. But yeah, back in the day, they had some teams did spring training in Tucson, which is kind of crazy. Because there are a lot of teams in the Phoenix area that do it. They call it the Cactus League. But to have to drive all that way or to only be able to watch the Indians back then, it's interesting. I'd love to. The next time I go to Tucson, I want to check out where these facilities used to be. I wonder if the ballpark still exists in some sort of way. I love this line. Religious freedom. Voodoo. More fancy talk. I'm just going to keep on saying that. Oh my gosh. I had like a little bit of a spinning wheel of death there for a second. So that's Dennis Haysbert playing Serrano. What was he in those Allstate commercials? And was he in 24? Is he the president in 24? Yeah, President David Palmer. I'll always think of him as Serrano. Fucking Wesley Snipes in this movie is so funny. Plays a pro athlete or a wannabe pro athlete so well. All right. Leanna recommends it. All right. I'll have to check it out. Appreciate the recommend, guys. All right, Billy. We talk about Halloween all the time. Let's just focus on Major League tonight. Serrano, Dennis Haysbert. More fancy talk. Charlie Sheen is just, the guy everyone wants to be. I love in the 80s, man, like you would get a movie like this, just dropping F bombs, profanity all over the place. I just like I really miss it. I miss it so much, you guys. Like seeing this as a 7-year-old and just being like, oh my God, they're saying fucking cocksucker and blah blah blah, just whatever the hell they want to say. I am a Yankees fan, Chester. My whole family are Orioles fans. And I kind of picked the Yankees just to go against them. And also I really loved like the old school like dynasty, like DiMaggio and Gehrig and Ruth and Mantle and all that. So the Yankees were pretty bad when I started watching them in like the late 80s. It was a good like half a decade or more before they started, purchasing players and winning World Series. But I mean, even when they beat the Braves, that first World Series they won, they didn't have anyone that anyone cared about. They had, they weren't poaching stars. They were poaching like aged people like Jim Leyritz and friggin' Cecil Fielder. No one cared about it. Wade Boggs came over and won a World Series when no one cared about Wade Boggs. Yeah, Rolls Royce Beetle combo. And Corbin Bernsen here, just such a, what's the word? Yuppie scum, I guess is the phrase I'm thinking. Loved him on LA Law as a kid. He was in some softcore porn on HBO or Skinamax or one of those in the 90s as well. Look at this fucking guy. Ooh, I think I've heard of Absolute Power. I've never seen it though, Brett. There's a lot I haven't seen, especially if they're like action-y kind of movies. Yeah, Mattingly was the only good one. They won a pennant the year before before his rookie year, and then they won a pennant the year after he retired, and nothing in between. And he was awesome. Really sucks. Oh, they're great. I love when George is like showing the Yankees how to like bat better, and they're like, "We just won the World Series," and he's like, "Yeah, in 5 games or whatever." It's amazing. I think A-Rod was a pretty good baseball player. He's a terrible announcer. I mean, for a guy that could play so well, he can't find an interesting way to talk about the sport. And he really only had one good year with the Yankees. Most of his good years were with the Mariners and the Rangers. Yeah. I know, and everyone, Pat, just wants to give a shit about if you're a Yankees fan, they just think you're a front runner. And I mean, it's more justified for you. At least you're living out on the East Coast. But hey, I was born in Connecticut. Does that count? I think Wesley Pipes is maybe the porn star version of who you're thinking of, Brett. Get your head out of the gutter. Did Jordan Decker take over Brett's name here on YouTube briefly? Oh yeah. Dude, this guy's voice, Lou Gammon, is that his name? James Gammon. His friggin' voice. Oh, Lou is the name of the character. Yeah, his friggin' voice is it's an all-timer right there. I I wish I had that voice. Yeah, they did a lot of drafting. No one talks about the people they drafted. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you brought up a whole these are whole and even like Paul O'Neill, I know they got him, but they got him on his like 3rd or 4th year. Like he wasn't like a massive star. I think the Reds had won a World Series, but he was still pretty young when they brought him over. Yeah, Wesley's so good in this. Just plays it so carefree. Yeah, there you go. Another pinstriped team. Hey there. I was born in Groton, Connecticut, May 18th, 1982. Oh yeah, Wesley Pipe. It's probably the name of a porn star though too, right? I'd love to go back. I We moved away when I was 2 months old because my dad was in the Coast Guard, so we got stationed to Bowie, Maryland. Um, so I've never been back. I'd love to at least check out my homeland, as it were. And I totally missed that. That's our guy, Cody Snyder, great channel member and one of the OG Death Squad mods. Hope you're doing well, Cody. Holy shit. That's crazy, man. That's awesome. Well, hey, here in a few weeks, maybe we can do a little birthday kind of thing here. Little co-birthday celebration, Lido. Pat says, this is easily my favorite baseball movie next to Brewster's Millions, but my favorite football movie is North Dallas 40. Love that film. I've never seen North Dallas 40. I've never even heard of that movie. But I'm, I guess, a young buck still, right, Pat? What year is North Dallas 40 from? We do have a creepy amount in common. My parents' names are Mike and Christine. Are we jumping up creepy levels from there? Taurus Squad. Stubborn, artistic, something. This is a classic moment here. This is back when men were men and you just took a contract and threw it on the ground, whipped your dick out in front of a bunch of people and just pissed right all over that contract. I mean, who hasn't done that, right? Yeah, it's amazing. Hey, what's happening, Erica? One of our great Death Squad mods. I know it's late out there where you're at, but thank you so much for jumping on in to say what's up. Really appreciate you. Erica's also a channel member. Erica rocks. She holds it down over on Killjoy Jake's channel. Nick Nolte, Mac Davis, Lyle Alzado. The great Alzado. Well, that's certainly true with us. How about the Oct? Are you good looking as well? Extremely good looking. This guy. Oh, I love it. The Southern slime ball. Jobu. Boom. Eli Cortez, one of our great channel members in Death Squad mods, pillar of the horror YouTube community. He's got a May birthday as well. Gemini, but May birthday. There you go. First name's Mike. It's getting creepier. There's my brother Matt jumping in. He says The Natural is still my favorite, but Major League is an all-time classic comedy. So quotable. That's the way these 80s comedies were, right? They were just, unbridled. just sort of like let loose. You weren't worried about, I don't know. I just think if you're not offending people with comedy, then like maybe you're just not very funny. Uh, I mean, not to like you can be funny without being offensive, but it ain't gonna last long, and you can't make an entire movie out of inoffensive shit. That line. You trying to say Jesus Christ can't hit a curveball? You got it, Erica. Always got to show love to the mods and really appreciate anytime anyone jumps in, even if they can't hang. Or maybe you can hang. Am I being presumptuous or what? Ooh, greatest goes to Sandlot. There you go. Sandlot is an awesome baseball movie. But it ain't funnier than this one, is it? I don't think so. So before Aaron Judge wore number 99, Rick Vaughn wore number 99. Both awesome. Coincidence? I think not. Well, to be fair, Pat, you are extremely old, so, insanely good looking. Little Knight of the Roxbury. Boom. Thank you so much for sharing that link there, Cody. We love supporting our fellow content creators here. Check out Pat's best album vids. He knows his tunes. So yeah, that's a really fun series Pat does over there. I love that Pat covers movies and music. Those are my two big passions as well. He's got that gardener snake. Ooh, Bull Durham. That's another good one. If Kevin Costner's in it and it's about baseball, it's good. The Patriarch. There you go. Yeah, absolutely. There can be jokes that are inoffensive, but you better have some offensive shit. Come on. Yeah, guys, that's my big brother Matt. Show him some love. He is one of our great channel members here on the Davey Death Ray channel, and also my landlord and a good friend. How dare you miss anyone's hellos? No, you're all good, Eli. You guys are amazing. Sunday night, I know it's late for a lot of people. We got 17 people kicking it with us here in the chat or watching along, and you guys are lively. Love it. Yeah, I haven't seen. I think I've only seen Bull Durham on TV. So I need to actually watch the True Blue. Don't need royalties. Just give me credit. There you go. I'm gonna check our poll that we got going on. See, I know you guys have voiced your opinions on your favorite baseball movie. I love it. 59% of people do think that Major League is the best baseball movie of all time. 41% of you disagree and have voiced your lovely opinions. We got The Natural. We got Sandlot. Bull Durham's been brought up. It's a really good one as well. Anyone brought up Field of Dreams? Kind of a baseball movie, right? Now, where are the tits? I think there are. I don't know. Are there? I know they do the cardboard cutout of the owner, and I think you see them there. But although I think she has like stars on the nippies, I can't remember if this movie has nudity. Speaking of which, though, it's really cool that YouTube does allow us to watch the R-rated version of this because, kind of wrapped into that whole offensive comedy thing. I was gonna have this be a Kentucky Fried Movie watch party, but the version on YouTube of Kentucky Fried Movie has been edited to be a TV-14 version. So they've blurred out all the nudity. They blank out bad words. There's that Rex Kramer skit in there. If you know, you know. And I just like they make Kentucky Fried Movie a movie that's not even worth watching. That's pretty much what they do. There you go. All right, Field of Dreams. That is a really good one. Yeah. Okay, strip club scene. Well, there you go. All right. It's great. Great performance by Charlie. Paula says Field of Dreams is the best. Was it Leanna? This is great too. It seems this is a really well done, like, little brawl here. Feels very, very real. So many bad words. Yeah. So good. It's amazing, Pat. I really wish it were, available on YouTube. I that would have been the one. Yeah, it's such a great performance, man. Yeah. Man, Charlie Sheen, with the movies that he was doing in this era, I mean, going over to, like, Men at Work and, Hot Shots. I mean, those comedies. I know he did a whole bunch of stuff, back in the day, but I love his comedies so much. They're shitty. Oh, yeah, Platoon, yeah. Platoon, Wall Street. He had a pretty wide range, like, pretty much right from the get-go. Good pedigree. I think Emilio's really good too when he's given good stuff. Oh, because he talked shit about him publicly, and that's what happens when you talk shit about your boss publicly, and you have a drug problem. Yeah. No, Dorn has a great character arc. I mean, the cool thing is most of these characters have a really good arc here. That's one of the things that makes the movie great. It's not just the F bombs and the crude jokes and everything. It's like there is good writing, aside from all of that. And Dorn, he totally comes around and kind of like Iceman and Maverick in Top Gun. There's a little bit of that rivalry that turns into like really great friends that rely on each other. I've never seen the Groove Tube. I've never heard of that one either. Pat, I'm I need to fly out there to PA and watch a bunch of movies with you that I've never seen. That'll be fun. Hang out in the man cave. Yeah, I don't really remember that one. How about Rick Vaughn's cut off sleeve, like leather jacket and the tie? I look like a banker in this. Angels in the Outfield. I don't know if I probably watched it once on video. I think it was a little too old for that one by the time it came out. Oh yeah, both in Platoon. There you go. Reuniting for this one. Reunited and it feels so good. Yeah. This movie's got it's got everything it needs to have in it, you know? That's true. That's true, Lito. I mean, I even think Joe Estevez is a fun actor too. He's in some like pretty fun bad movies. Yeah. Two great quotes there. Yeah, I thought about talking about that one. That one was I saw that in the theater when I was a little kid. It was fun with what's his face who ended up being an American Pie. Rene Russo. is so hot in this movie. I mean, she's like I loved her in Get Shorty. I thought she might even be hotter in Get Shorty. Uh, Probably my first crush here. First Hollywood crush, Renee Russo. Look at that hair. Boom, there it is. I got to be the Keanu fan I am and mention Hardball. And then he was in the Replacements, right? So he did baseball and football. Yeah, Rick's got a solution to everything, right? I like this little interplay here that they've got. Yeah, she's really good in Tin Cup as well. I haven't seen the Thomas Crown Affair, but I heard you see her topless in the Thomas Crown Affair. Is that true? Can anyone confirm or deny that report? Yes, Mr. Destiny, Jim Belushi. That's a really good one. And this is not a baseball movie, but Jim Belushi in Taking Care of Business with Charles Grodin. Oh my God, that movie's amazing. Ooh, Sherilyn Fenn is Cody's. Cody, that's your biggest current biggest crush is still Sherilyn Fenn? Ana de Armas. All right. I don't know. I don't pay attention much anymore. It became Rachel Lee Cook there in my 20s. Still love her. I don't know. I mean, Sydney Sweeney, she's kind of girl next door with giant awesome jugs, so that's pretty cool. I don't know. I mean, Haley Steinfeld in Sinners is pretty hot. I would need some time to think about it, the Oct. I don't want to be I don't want to rush to any current crush judgment. The Babe with John Goodman. Yeah, I saw that one when it came out on VHS. And I've yet to see it. And here I am acting like I'm the one with the big crush on her. Terrible. Yeah, I haven't seen Sherilyn Fenn in anything in quite a while. Ooh, Eliza Dushku. Yeah, when she was on Buffy, that's some pretty hot stuff there. I do still have a thing for Tom Berenger. Both of them. I want to watch them be together. John Bernthal. You're saying that that's my current Hollywood crush, Leanna? Haley, yeah, she's the white chick. I think she's engaged to what's his face, Josh Allen from Buffalo Bills. What's happening, Steve? Welcome on in. We are watching Major League. Link is pinned in the chat and in the description, and then we got our cool little ticker going there if you want to join us. You mean Shitburger? Yeah. Scarlett and Margot. Margot. Oh, what? Margot Robbie? What about Gal Gadot? Or Gadot, however the hell you say that. I think she's pretty hot. I mean, when she first came out on the scene, and I think she was in one of those Fast and Furious movies, but whatever. I don't care about those movies. I'm seeing her as Wonder Woman. Holy cow. Oh, and Bob Uecker, the late great Bob Uecker, so amazing. Drinking, boozing with the Jack Daniels in the booth. That's funny, Billy, but it's Steinfeld is her name. Big first screen crush, Kim Novak. I've always been an old soul. Novak always set a pattern for life. Hot blondes with amazing chests. Yeah, she's man, she's really good in Vertigo. I mean, that's like when I think of her, I think of Vertigo. Gilmore Girls and Psych. Okay. Yeah, I don't watch too many TV shows, so I totally missed all that. To Armis. Okay. I'm so behind on like current Hollywood hotties. I sometimes I just watch movies and I think, "Oh, that actress is really pretty," but I don't like, when you're a teenager, you're like, "Oh, who is that?" Like you freak out, you know. Yeah, I put it together, luckily. No one knows, I just know she's hotter than hell. Steve, I did not pick up the Steelbook, but our guy Dean Renner, who's hanging out in the chat, one of our great channel members, he's watching that 4K with the Serrano locker. I'm just watching on YouTube for free. Just a bit outside. Start Bench Cut, Spies Like Us, Hot Shots 2, Naked Gun 2. Probably go Hot Shots 2. Oh, it's really tough. Mm. Hot Shots Part 2, Naked Gun 2, Spies Like Us. It's been a really long time since I've seen Spies Like Us, Eli. So I do need to revisit it and maybe revise. He still got it in the face, even though he didn't want to put his body in front of it. And the chat has we've all officially degenerated. We're all like teenage boys now. And there's a one scene where she's naked and you can see her nip for just a second. I love it. A juvenile delinquent in the off season. That line. Amazing. There it is. There's the just a bit outside. It's definitely got a little bit of that vibe. Yeah, I mean, every great comedy has, the villain that's like has great, timing, really, really funny, even though they're complete jerks. You walk everything. Yeah, it's amazing. Just to get through it all. Hey, we got our girl Jamie Hart in the chat, one of our great channel members and the OG Death Squad mod. Hope you're doing well, Jamie. Happy Sunday. Oh yeah, I'd imagine. Yeah. Man, I just miss so many like mainstream movies. I just don't even watch them. Boobs or not. Nah. Guess I'm an old man now. Yeah. Yeah. Margaret Qualley is a big crush of mine too. Yeah, Sweeney is gorgeous, but Qualley was my favorite from Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Yeah, she's really good in The Substance. She's a good talent. I mean, as well as being very attractive. I mean, her mom is still absolutely gorgeous. So I don't think they throw him out for hitting it. Come on. How's your wife and my kids? No, I've never seen the alternate ending to Major League. There you go. Leanna loves the Vince Vaughn. What's your favorite Vince Vaughn performance, Leanna? There you go. Billy says Margot Robbie. That's his celebrity crush. I like that Malin Ackerman chick, like back in the day when she was in like The Watchmen. She was pretty hot. Yeah. I don't think she's that great of an actress, but she's very beautiful. Well, maybe just stop pursuing every movie that might have them, you know? I guess I could just pull out my phone and look it up, you know? No worries, Jamie. I know it's late out there for you guys. I'm pretty beat too. I worked all weekend and it was, but I wanted to jump in and hang out with you guys again because I've had a really good week and I wanted to, you know, just bask in your guys' company one more time before the week finishes up. Swingers or the breakup. All right, there it is. I love Vince Vaughn in Made. I think that's probably my favorite of his. I mean, Old School is really fun too, more of like an ensemble kind of thing, but Made, that's the one I really love. I could never finish Swingers. I tried twice. I don't get it. I don't understand. It just does not hit for me at all. I don't know. Maybe something's wrong with me. Wouldn't you rather be with someone who's in demand? Yeah, he's pretty good. What's a Vince Vaughn breakfast? What is that? I need to know. Joseph Quinn. I don't know. I can't picture him. Is that another celebrity crush of yours, Paula, or your celebrity crush? Wall to wall boobies. Interesting. I did not know there was an alternate ending. I guess they figured it would just be a bit too syrupy to have her end up, you know, being kind of good in the end. Ooh, dodgeball for Vince Vaughn. Yeah. Ooh, ultimate crush since I was a Rugrat is Linda Carter. Yeah, she was banging. She's such a good villain here. Giggity. Oh, she's gonna take away the amenities. Oh, what do they have to take a bus or something? I'm like trying to. It's been a few years. I'm gonna have some sprees, guys. Yeah, not very good. Totally unnecessary. I don't even think Psycho is like top 3 Hitchcock. The metal kid from okay. I stopped watching Stranger Things after the second season, but I know who you're talking about. It's an unmentionable. It's like underwear. Unmentionable. Oh, from Wedding Crashers, where he's loading his plate in the morning after their stay at the mansion. Okay. Yeah, Wedding Crashers is really fun. No, you don't. Duct tape on the plane. Duct tape on the seats. Mm, I love sweet tarts. Those are my favorite. Spotted boobs on the Hustler. This is, to my brother and all the other Oriole fans out there, that line about one goddamn hit. That's what they're living this year, unfortunately. Jennifer Connelly and career opportunities is peak beauty. Oh, speaking of though, one sec, just give me a sec here. Let's go. Valeria Golino from the Hot Shots movies. Oh my God, guys. I think she was also in Rain Man, and she was in um, Clean Slate with Dana Carvey. Valeria Golino. That's a very, oh my gosh. Man, still so hot and so charming in those movies. Oh, I get you, Slasher Fred. I gotcha. I gotcha. Yeah, I always thought that like Connolly was really pretty in the face. She seemed, hmm, I don't want to shame anyone. Maybe just a little too skinny for me. Very, very pretty face. Yeah, I mean, she's in both of them. Valeria Golino, she's amazing. Oh yeah, Big Top Pee Wee. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You guys are right. Yeah, any O's fans other than my brother in the chat? Yeah, she's stunning. I love those darker features. Like, for the most part in my life, I've been more attracted to brunettes than blondes. Although I've had my moments. But with Valerina Golino, like her accent, I just everything. Oh my God, it's just, and she's so damn charming. Look at this cold house apartment. Yeah, Labyrinth is great. Slasher Fred. Yeah, I've never seen that movie. This guy that she's with, I don't think he's good looking, this guy. He just must be, I mean, obviously he's very rich. And if there's one thing I've learned that's painfully real in general with women is, yeah, the money really fucking matters, unfortunately, guys. I'm not calling out everyone. I'm just saying in general, holy shit. Yeah. Yeah, the mole. I mean, she can really tell a fucking joke. I mean, it's like she's hilarious. I mean, the writing's great, but she can deliver the material in a really great way. I mean, I saw it when I was a kid. I'm just thinking about like when I think of Jennifer Connelly in the movies that I've seen her in, like Requiem for a Dream, stuff like, you know what I mean? I'm sort of like thought she was a little too thin. But I'd imagine when she was younger, maybe she had a little bit of that, what they call baby fat, I suppose. That chair looks like a wheelchair almost that this woman in the purple dress is sitting in. All right, guys, I admit it. I haven't seen The Rocketeer in like 25 years, maybe 30. Oh, she was in Friends? Wow. Shows how much I know about Friends. Yeah, the apartment is about the most 80s thing ever. Broke is a joke, but my wife is still around. Consider yourself lucky or look for warning signs, Lido. Hey, who didn't have a crush on Val Kilmer? Am I right? Yeah. I mean, real genius. Super handsome in that one. We just talked about that on Movie Punks last week. This guy is just rubbing his money in this dude's face. This is super weak sauce here. Well, yeah, Slasher Fred, we're looking right at her. Yeah, she's great. Yeah, I think he's pretty good. He sells like the asshole thing totally amazingly in here. Yeah, I need to revisit that one. I remember liking it, and I love Timothy Dalton, and I know he's in there. So there you go. What's happening, Kyle Curtis? How are you doing? That's our guy from Let's Movies and Pop Culture 13. Guys, Kyle Curtis just had an interview with Adam Marcus, the writer director of Jason Goes to Hell, the final Friday. And man, that was a really good interview, Kyle Curtis. Adam is such a personable, fun guy. Like I could tell he was having a blast during the interview. Guys, if you haven't checked it out, hop on over to Flet's Movies and Pop Culture 13 and give it a gander for sure. Throw Kyle Curtis a sub while you're there. There you go. Sounds like you got yourself a good one. Sounds like you got yourself one that isn't a generality, right? That's always great. Robbie Hart found love. Who's Robbie Hart? What am I missing? There you go. It wasn't just about all the free movie tickets he could get. No. Yeah, like I said, I've had my moments, you know. I'm just more inclined to go the brunette route. They finally figure out the reason why he's having a tough time throwing the ball. You got it, Kyle Curtis. Of course, man. Yeah, that was a really good interview for real. There you go. I think that has something to do with it as well. Getting together at the right time. Yeah, there's some good tension in that scene there in the penthouse. Ah, there you go. Fuck you, Joe Boo. Or up your butt. Yeah, up your butt. Serrano says fuck you, Joe Boo later. Thank you so much for dropping that, Eli. I really appreciate you, man. Yeah, go ahead and check out Flet's Movies and Pop Culture 13, guys. That's awesome. That's really cool, Jamie. No worries, Paula. You can always jump back in and rejoin us if you can. Yeah, you can tell he's really passionate and still loves, telling that story and, talking about filmmaking. It's really cool. What's happening, Adrian? How you doing, man? So good to see you. Yeah, this every scene of this movie has multiple, quotable lines. Uh, I can't remember. Is he even religious or is he just I think he's just sort of like a hick, right? Let's see here. Look at that. Brett Patrick has purchased a Davy Death Ray membership and gifted it. And Mandy has received that membership gift. Thank you so much, Brett. Really appreciate you, man. That's awesome. That's one of the great things about our channel members here is they'll purchase their own channel memberships. They'll also buy them for other people, so folks can get a little bit of a taste of what it's like to be a channel member. We had a really awesome 90s horror trivia just this last week. Our guy Dean Renner won the top prize. He got a $30 Amazon gift card. Dean, I need to send that to you after the show. But yeah, it pays to be a member. Oh, Mandy, well, you came and you gave without taking, and I sent you away. Oh, Mandy. Good shit. I love that song. He is the coach from Rudy. Okay. It's been a while since I've seen that. Shit. Yeah, you're right, Slasher Fred. It was. This isn't the California Penal League, Vaughn. Have a great night, Jamie. Hope you get some good sleep, and we'll see you next time around. Nice. Glad you're sticking with us, Paula. It's got to have a heart-to-heart with Dorn. I don't know if I've ever seen Wildcats. Wait, is that the one with Goldie Hawn, the football movie? He's just watching the stock market news. This is great. You imagine this happens in real life too, stuff like this. Yeah, this dude is a total douche. You get to see Goldie Hawn's. Okay, well, I'm watching it now. This has just been. I have to change the thumbnail after the stream. Live Major League Watch Party / boob chat with the Death Squad. That delivery by Berenger. Cut your nuts off and stuff them down your fucking throat. Amazing. What's happening? Our guy, Happy Sanjo. That's our guy, Koi. One of our great channel members. One of the OG channel members here on the Davey Death Ray channel. Oh, they got the wild thing going. So, Paula, if you want to, you can go ahead and catch up just by, fast forwarding the movie to this time signature right there, or timestamp right there. They're still shitty. BRB ordering Wildcats. Is that what you're gonna get with, the $30 gift card, Dean? This chick, love her. She's terrible. Sounds like they had to do a lot of his lines ADR because maybe his voice was a little too gruff. That's awesome that those streams are going well for you, Koi, man. Love it. Thank you for sharing that, Leanna. Go check out the Happy Sanjo channel, you guys. Hard agree. Oh my god. Using a boat motor to make a jacuzzi. Yeah, I think a whole bunch of teams have that name, right? I think that's isn't Kansas State, aren't they the Wildcats too? Yeah, you'll have to wake up in the middle of the night, right? He caught her. She's curious. She's still interested. It ain't over. How did he get outside so quick? Eating more sprees. This is like Ray Charles meets Randy Newman song. It's like right in between. Our guy Coy drops a 4.99 super chat. Thank you so much, Coy. Says never seen this. You seen Moneyball? You know, I have never seen Moneyball. Never seen it. I mean, I watched baseball during those years, so I know about that team and everything. That A's team and just the way it changed baseball moving forward. But I never saw the movie. Yeah, I should check that one out. I've seen on YouTube where they do like the comparison between like the actual footage from like from the game film and then compared with how they did it with Chris Pratt for that one player. I can't remember his name, but yeah, I've never seen that movie. This one's really good, Coy. If you've never seen Major League, I highly recommend it. It's hilarious. I mean, it's got this like there is a love story plot here with Tom Berenger and Rene Russo that we're in the middle of right now, but it is a raucous comedy, tons of foul language, all sorts of fun stuff. And it's free on YouTube now. Link is pinned in the chat and in the description. Thank you so much again for the $4.99, man. Oh my god, Basketball is amazing. That's one of the best like sports movies of all time right there. Thank you for sharing that, Cody. Yeah, go ahead and give Flet's Movies and Pop Culture 13 a sub, or at the very least, go check out that Adam Marcus interview and see if it's something you'd want to subscribe to. Oh, geez. Ooh. It sounds like he was really shitty to her character here. Sounds like he was really bad to Lynn. Sounds like he cheated on her so many times. If I were her, I would not want to be with him after all that. Yeah, I've come back to you so many times. Yeah. She should get the hell out of there. Yeah, those guys are amazing, Cody. Vaseline ball. Yeah. I'll put a little jalapeno up my nose. Which one? Moneyball, Brett? Or Wildcats? Yeah, Kingpin's really good too. Love that one. We got Ben Grimm entering the chat. How are you doing, Ben? So good to see you. Thank you so much for joining us. Feel like it's been a while, man. Welcome back. Ben says, who's the best baseball player from a movie? Best baseball player from a movie. Reggie Jackson in The Naked Gun. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Or Roy Hobbs from The Natural. There you go. Did he just tear? Oh, it just zipped right off. He didn't even shower after the game. Ew. Ashton, what's happening? Welcome on in. We are watching Major League, Ashton. Not sure if you're a fan. I sure as hell am. Feel free to join us, bud. Hope you had a great weekend. Benny the Jet. What movie is that from? I'm so far behind in the chat. Oh, The Replacements. Yeah, we had mentioned that because we were talking about Keanu Reeves in Hardball, and he's in the Replacements as well with the recently deceased late great Gene Hackman. Yeah, I can't remember if that movie was the movie actually good or was it just great casting? I can't even remember. Bob Euchre's so good in this. Wade F. and Wilson says, my man, Davey, long time since I caught a stream live. I'll catch up on this one later, brother. Really appreciate you, Wade. Hey, I know you're out there. You're across the pond, right, Wade? So I do want to let you know on Thursday at 7 p.m. UK time, 7 p.m. GMT, we're going to be doing a watch party, a live watch party of Halloween H2O with Barry from Wolfman's Got Nards. So I'm not sure if you're working at that time, but figured I'd let you know just in case you want to tune in and hang out with us. It's too funny to be on Mystery Science Theater 3000. I was going to guess The Sandlot. It's been so long since I've seen it. Everyone used to call me Squints in middle school because I wore glasses. And I guess I looked like Squints. I don't know. I did play baseball as well. Yeah, I've never seen The Replacements. Sorry, guys. I guess I should check it out, though. Sounds like a good time. Yeah, I should give The Babe another shot because I just saw it, on VHS as a kid. I haven't seen it since then. Hell yeah, man. Hope you have a great rest of your night. Hope you've been well, Wade. Really appreciate you jumping on in. It's been a while, so good to know you're still out there. Yeah, it's a good year for baseball flicks, huh? Yeah, you just might have to try a couple times, Paula. Trying to think of my favorite football movie. I don't know. This is a great line here. Win the whole fucking thing. That was a great line. Berenger, absolutely amazing in this. Here we go. I remember when I was a kid, I thought this was so naughty, this whole thing of taking the pieces of clothes off her. And here I am talking about Goldie Hawn's boobs on a live stream. Uh, Mr. 3000? No, Mr. Baseball, right? The one with Bernie what's his face is, let's see here. Mr. Baseball's Tom Selleck. And isn't there one called Mr. 3000? Yeah, Bernie Mac. That's funny that they're both misters. Ridiculous. So here we have our classic 80s montage. It's one of the beautiful thing that the 80s gave us. Great little tune here. Willie Mays Hayes is tacking up all his gloves from his stolen bases. Serrano's hanging out in his jock strap, just showing off his massive package. Vaughn's striking out George Brett. Yeah, Mr. Baseball, yeah. Oh, The Natural's amazing. We've been talking about it all night. It's great. Didn't they have Tom Selleck got to bat in like a preseason, like a spring training game or something like that as part of that? I love that Dorn is like the most like yuppie, just like cliche dude, but he still can't act, you know? You'd think that he would be like good at that since he's so full of himself. Yeah, that was a fun one. Funky butt loving. Love that. Yeah, Varsity Blues. So I've never seen that one. I did see that it is streaming free on YouTube, and it's been highly recommended. Yeah, that what's this? I can never remember his name. Thomas Ian Nicholas. I knew it was one of those three named guys that's in American Pie. There's like 12 of them. Yeah, hilarious. Oh, we're getting close. Funky butt loving. Did he just say funky butt loving? How you gonna miss both of them, huh? I love that it's really just about them getting like to the playoffs. It's kind of cool. I think in the sequel that's them getting to the World Series. I don't want your life. And man, the final game here takes such a huge amount of time. It's so cool that they spend that much time with that final game. Really big, build the drama and tension. Mm. Have some extra for me, Paula. Roger. His wife is like, I'm gonna fuck Charlie Sheen's character. Yeah. How could I forget about the baseball scene in Twilight? They can only play baseball during a lightning storm or a thunderstorm because they hit the ball so hard, guys. But we know we're going to use you at some point, right? Oh yeah, he's in Halloween Resurrection. That's right. The 3 degrees of separation, or really just 2, between Rookie of the Year and Halloween Resurrection. There's the Mighty Casey, but then isn't there another one too where this guy plays like an alien that's like a what I thought he was a pitcher? Maybe that's the one that you're talking about though. He's an odd-looking guy he's actually in a Mystery Science Theater episode, San Francisco International. And Dorn's wife is just cleans up so fucking nice in this movie. Scatchamagowza. Looks like a totally different woman. It's amazing. Man, I haven't seen it The Rookie. I haven't seen The Rookie. Making it. This is shooting fish in a barrel. Get a little side butt there. He's putting it together. Yeah, I haven't seen that. You're a great kid. Well, tons of women have been in that position with Charlie Sheen, I'm sure. They're living together? I guess I missed that. Did she not wash her mouth? Oh, jeez. She just does it and then oh my gosh. It's diabolical, these chicks. I love that Jake wears these button-up shirts that have like Bond villain collars. Like they don't have a real collar. It's like a Nehru jacket collar. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. To adjust my watch. This guy. All right, we're moving in. This is amazing. Like this game with the Yankees. So we're at 119:45. We're about 120 minutes into the or an hour and 20 minutes into the movie. 120. Holy cow. And the movie is about an hour 40 minutes long. So we get a really awesome man, just 20 minutes focused on the most important game of the year for these guys. I think that's one of the reasons why this movie is so strong too. It's got the comedy, the character development and the arcs, and then also some really good dramatic baseball as well. Mike's Film Fix is in the house. Welcome on in, Mike. Your name looks familiar. Have you been in here before? If so, welcome back. If not, welcome. You're hanging out with the Death Squad. And Mike says to answer the title, yes. Yes, it's absolutely the best baseball movie, at least alongside The Sandlot. Yes, The Sandlot and The Natural have been getting tons of love tonight, Mike. Um, I think this one takes the cake for me because such a lover of comedy. So I think that's what tips the scales for me. But I grew up watching The Sandlot as well as kind of a coming of age film for my generation. I'm guessing yours as well. It's been a while since I've seen The Sandlot, but I probably should give it another go. I don't know if you guys like this kind of thing where we're watching movies that aren't horror movies. I mean, usually we're talking horror here on the Davey Death Ray channel, but if you guys like things shaken up a little bit, then we can do some more watch parties that are a little, off the beaten path. Yeah. Yeah, and the baseball, it's shot really well. The shooting and the editing and everything is key in sports movies. They do a really good job here. Serrano's got to figure out how to hit that curveball. Is he going to do it, guys? He's got to do 20 push-ups. Harris looks KY ball. Harris looks like he can't throw more than 65. Have a great night, Cody. Thank you so much for kicking it with us, man. Yeah, have a good evening and drive safe tomorrow, bud. Dramatic 80s slow-mo. Nice. I thought I had recognized your screen name there. Well, welcome back, man. Appreciate you. I love it, J Beach. Yeah, YouTube might not like it as much when I veer away from horror, but damn the man. You know what I mean? I'm here for the people. I'm here for you guys. Shit. Off the reservation. Charles Cyphers. More fancy talk. You let him out. The music's getting real 80s drama here, guys. This is, 89. So this is literally the peak of the 80s, right? Peak 80s guitar. All right, I'm going to close out the poll, guys. 34 votes. Is Major League the best baseball movie of all time? 68% say, oh, absolutely, no question. 32% say, I don't think so. Way to go, Roger. The wake up call was him cheating on his wife and then her cheating right back with Rick Vaughn. Now he's ready to be the ball player. And then they bring back the golf club, the hats for bats. Yeah, it's that poignant High note electric guitar. Still one of my favorite memories is walking into PE class one day, freshman year, and seeing my coach dressed as Ricky in this movie with the haircut and everything, Mike. All season, he's not figured it out. Here comes the fuck you, Jobu. It is, yeah, best sports comedy. So good. Should have got a live chicken. Yes. That's amazing, Mike. That's too cool, man. It's a great story. All right, I'm gonna watch this moment here. I don't want to miss it. Slow motion pitch. And he really did crank that ball. That's like out of the park. Just keeping the bat with him. It's great. I don't know if they'd encourage that these days. You can always tell when they have to shoot these in the off season because the grass looks like kind of rough in movies. They have baseball. Man, they filled the stands there. More fancy talk. Rest in peace, Charles Cyphers, by the way. We just lost him last year. Thank you so much, Eli. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, guys, don't forget to slash that like button and sub to this amazing channel and consider becoming a member of the Mighty Death Squad for some awesome perks. Yeah, guys, just 99 cents a month gets you a membership. And you could win that trivia and get a $30 gift card to Amazon or have me buy you a steelbook or something. Yeah. Yeah, they're doing a really good job. Well, it's the ninth inning. This is the most important game of the year, and they have not relieved the starting pitcher. Man, this shows you how much baseball's changed in the last, 35 years since this movie was made. Because now it's like you're lucky if your starter goes 5 innings now. If they're struggling. Appreciate you, Mike. Thank you so much, man. Yeah, you're like 50, dude. And Berenger's just sweating bullets. Yeah, 6 inning games. Team had to have three. Well, yeah, little league for sure. Yeah. Yeah, nowadays you have to have like a no hitter or at least a shutout for them to keep you more than 7. And even then, it's got to be like a no hitter nowadays because they don't want to lose the game just for your pride. I hate this fucking song. Yeah. Oh, he's amazing. Yeah, I don't want to mess his name up. James Gammon. None of this Olay bullshit. This movie kind of brought this song, like, really made it a thing. It's like that's what I associate this song with, is this film. Hey, would you blow me? Go get him, kid. Love the turtleneck. Just how nerdy he looks with a skull and crossbones in the middle of the glasses. So good. Yeah, I mean, analytics, if you got sports have always been about stats, right? So I get it. Like, I totally get it because then you're just like, well, now we have with technology, it's way easier to keep track of even the tiniest little bit of statistics. This is a great moment here between Dorn and Vaughn. It's great. Great deliveries all throughout. I got goosebumps when he said that. Like this movie is hilarious, but it makes you like feel things still. It's great. So good. Yeah, the delivery on these lines, man. This is top-notch stuff right here. Yeah. I should get him too. I wear contacts when I stream because of the reflection and everything on glasses, but I wear glasses whenever I can, guys. Contacts dry my eyes the F out. Yeah. Hey, would you blow me? Yeah, you can tell. You can tell he does a good, and I think even the guy that plays Serrano, Dennis Haysbert, he has a really nice looking swing. That homer that he hit looks super legit. Yeah, he's got the form. He gives the grunt. You know. I don't mean to be quiet towards the end. I just love the end of this movie, guys. So feel free to stay lively in the chat. It's gonna be a true watch party here. The high pitches get there quicker because they don't have to travel as far. And you think you can hit them, and you want to hit them because if you do, you really smash them. But they're tougher to get. Love the slow mo. Nice little spit through the teeth there. Again. "101." Oh, I got all the goosebumps, guys. The 80s celebratory music is chiming in. The crowd's going crazy. Charlie Sheen, so charming. I think he does the oh, I think he's from Cuba. So I think they're just sort of doing like a Cuban smoking Cuban cigars kind of thing. Yeah, it's great. It's a great little flip there, huh, Matt? Absolute cinema. Willie Mays Hayes. 00. He's 00. Vaughn's 99. He got a late start to the bag. But if you run back to the bag like that, Wesley Snipes, he could have just tagged you. You have to run back in the foul territory. If you put your foot in fair territory, they can just tag you on your way back to first. So whatever. That's just baseball nerddom. This guy threw at his own son at a father-son game. Would have been tagged out though in real life. Ooh, yeah. Oh, 80s, yeah. Lido, it's really putting me back there. I was 7 when this movie came out. I probably saw it on VHS in 90 or, late 89, 90. So I was either 7 or 8 watching it the first time, but always brings me back. Yeah. He would be. Yeah, that's a good point, Brett. Yeah, what Isaac Hayes played him um in the original, right? Is that right? Are they going to remake that movie? I don't want them to remake that. I don't want them to remake Big Trouble. Chester must be having a tough time sleeping. He's come back. Great to see you back, Chester. Yeah, Bob Euchre is amazing here. So funny. Great announcer voice, so he fits. I think he was an announcer for the Milwaukee Brewers at some point in his career. I don't know if it was for the major club or it was for an affiliate or something like that, but he's got the voice for it. Awesome performance. And you always like rely on the sportscasters to kind of be like a little bit of a narrator in these moments, in these sports films where you're actually living the game. It's yeah, the movie wouldn't be the same without him. No worries, Lido. Okay, there, yeah. I figured it was for Milwaukee. I didn't know it was for the pro club, but yeah, I thought that that's what it was. Oh yeah, I mean, chef for sure. Mike says, I remember the first time I watched this movie was sitting on my neighbor's couch, and I used to not like this movie at all for some reason. Glad my taste has evolved since then. Yeah, I mean, maybe yeah, I don't know if you grew up being into baseball, Mike, but yeah, I mean, probably funnier the older you get, with the jokes, able to understand them better and all that. Oh, he played for the Brewers. I didn't know that he had played, Matt. That's really cool. The bar with the punkers. Love the Cleveland punks. Look at them. Beautiful. That's so cool, Brett. Way too cool. 2 statues at Brewers Park. That's fucking cool. Mm. Lays down the bunt. Ooh, the very dramatic. Can the old man with the bad catcher knees get to first base? Oh shit. Oh damn. What's gonna happen, everybody? I can't look. I can't look. Hey, safe. And his knees both exploded at that exact moment. Oh, can't look again. It's a strange way to slide, but he made it work, right? Wouldn't you want to slide head first on that one and get your hand in there? Love the bringing back the theme from the beginning of the movie. So good. She can't believe it. She cannot fucking believe it. Leanna, that's really cool. She says, "My brother has a Bob Uecker rookie card in mint condition. Not worth much, but nice to have." Yeah, find the right person. It would be worth very much. I think it's that's a damn awesome rookie card to have right there. That's really cool. You figure you're gonna take one, right? Mike says baseball was my childhood, man. All right. Yeah, me too. Yeah, my brother Rob was exceptionally good and very clutch. My brother Matt played as well. I played. Yeah, I love the game. Yeah, I totally get it. Yeah, if the humor doesn't work for you. This film was released on April 7th, 1989. The next month was Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. The next month was Batman. Man, what a summer. Yeah. And not only that, but I think UHF came out that year as well by Weird Al, and that's one of my favorite comedies of all time. So that's I know it didn't do as well at the box office, but very important film. All right, guys, that was Major League. How about it? Oh, it's been years since I've seen that. I'm so happy that we watched it. Had a really great time watching that one with you guys. Let me catch up here on some of the chats. We had some that came in that just didn't pertain to the movie, and since the movie was wrapping up, I just wanted to get to those really quick. But let me see what we got here. Ben Grimm says, saw they announced an Urban Legend reboot today. Sorority Road, Urban Legend, Final Destination. I know what you did last summer. 2000s are so back. Yeah, Ben, they announced that. That might have been like Wednesday or Thursday when that came out. I did a little news roundup on Friday night, and we talked about the Crystal Lake TV show, and we did talk a little bit about that Urban Legend reboot. And yeah, it sounds like they're gonna kind of update it for like the digital age with like newer, Urban Legend myths. So I think it might actually be kind of cool. I think it has a way better chance than like I Know You Did last summer, for sure. Eli says, have you seen the trailer for Him from Jordan Peele? Looks crazy good, like a black swan of football. Yeah, I know Jordan Peele isn't directing it, but he is producing it. And it's definitely got that Peele look. Like, that when he produces something or directs something, that it kind of has a specific like feel to it. And I'm not just talking about the fact that it's predominantly like black actors. I just mean it just seems to have that kind of, unique feel to like the story type and the direction they're going. I picked up a little bit of that, even like the substance, Eli, like that, like, what are you willing to sacrifice to win this, like, or to get this ultimate like physical fitness and be able to, reach the goals that you have. So, yeah, it looked really interesting. I'm very interested in him. I'm a huge football fan as well. So yeah. Escape from New York better not be remade. Isaac was the man along with Kurt, Harry, Donald, and Adrian. Yeah. I don't need it to be remade. If it does get remade, or they just do their own like a different Snake Plissken story or something, okay. I hope they can do it right, but I think the original is great. I love it just as it is. Let's see here. Yeah, it might be worth more, and you find the right person. There might be somebody that is willing to pay a top dollar for that. But I also think there's something nice about holding on to those. Like, I have a Steve Yzerman rookie card I never plan on getting rid of. I just love Yzerman as a player, and I've got a Gretzky autographed card, a 92-93 Upper Deck autograph from Gretzky. I'll never get rid of it. Like, I just like having it, Let's see here. Yeah, great last freeze frame. Yeah, and another cool thing sometimes that people don't, like, you almost forget, like, that's just to get into the playoffs. They're tied, so that's just getting into the playoffs. We don't even see what happens, right? How cool is that? So It's just that like things were so bad for this team that just them getting into the playoffs is, you know, the big story. It's kind of cool. Yeah, Wild Thing's friggin' great. UHF, I mean, come on, one of the best. One of the best. What a movie. 89 was a big year. Oh yeah. Mike says not to mention everyone's favorite Nightmare on Elm Street movie, Nightmare 5. Yeah, and Halloween 5. Don't forget that one. Couple rough vibes there. Yeah, thank you so much for joining us, Matt. Really appreciate you. Not sure. I would imagine. I think Matt's just like out in the living room watching, just in the same exact house that I'm in. So maybe one of these days we can have Matt join us on a stream on camera. Maybe we could put together a little watch party. That would be fun. Let's see here. Meant to say Nightmare 5 came out that same summer. Definitely a wide swing in quality. Yeah, I think 5 is. 4 gets better every time I watch it. 5 is kind of pushing it. It's sort of like, how are they going to bring Freddy back now? Oh, it's going to be a baby. It's just like every movie, it just sort of got, you know, a little tired there. Yeah, I got him. So I've told the story a couple times, I think, here on the channel, but hey, I'll tell it again. I was in like 5th or 6th grade, you know, growing up in Juneau, Alaska. I got into hockey because of an NHLPA 93 on the Sega Genesis. Got me into hockey. Gretzky was playing for the Los Angeles Kings at that time. And I think what I did is I either sent them a letter or I sent them a card, one of his cards. Months go by. The mail, it's seemingly like growing up in Alaska, it felt like everything took weeks to get in the mail, like so much longer than normal. You know, like a couple months go by or something like that, and I get this big white envelope, you know, like a white manila envelope from the Los Angeles Kings. And I was like, oh yeah, I sent them something. And then I felt something hard in there, and I was like, oh, maybe they sent me some cool, like, commemorative whatever. Open the thing up. I've got a letter from the Kings in there, and Gretzky had signed the card, and they had put the card in a glass case for me and sent it back. I thought that was like the coolest thing. Yeah, super awesome. No wild card back then. You had to win your division to make it. Yeah, and so that's just to get into the playoffs. It's really cool. And then I think the sequel I think is about getting to the World Series. 15 feet away. There it is. They were the Cubs of the AL, yeah, and then the Cubs ended up winning, and now the Indians are just all alone. Oh yeah, Takes Manhattan came out in '89. Holy shit. Who or what are your sports teams? So I am a New York Yankees fan. I'm a Washington Capitals fan, and I am a Washington Redskins fan. And for college, my dad got his master's at University of Michigan in Ann Arbor. So I'm a Michigan Wolverine fan when it comes to college sports. Matt is he's my older brother. Yeah. And so I'm living at his place now. So I guess roommate, also, you know, landlord. Lido, I know you're new here, but I've had some massive changes in my personal life recently. Just you know, nothing that needs to be rehashed or anything like that right now. But Matt was gracious enough to be like, hey man, you can come stay at my place. So very, very thankful for that. But yeah, there's about 10 years between Matt and I, but we're both like creative types. Matt is a visual artist. He does 3D matte painting and, you know, works in the, you know, visual effects on commercials, TV shows, movies, wherever he's needed. And then, you know, I grew up playing music and now I'm doing this, and we're both big film nerds. So, we have a lot in common, both big sports nerds. I'm also a big boob nerd. That's a Todd Packer reference. Yeah. And roommate. I can't tell if that's sarcastic or no, I'm just joking, Brett. We are the raddest, you know, we try to be. Chester says I'm a all Detroit Red Wings, Lions, Tigers, and Lions fan. Lions twice, hell yeah. I mean, they're doing great, except for when they play the Redskins in the playoffs. And Go Blue Michigan fan. Well, there you go, Chester. I'm right there with you on Michigan. Love the Wolverines. And I am a Washington Capitals fan, but the team that, like, when I first started playing NHLPA 93, I started with the Detroit Red Wings. That's why I've got that Yzerman card, that Yzerman rookie card. They were kind of the team that got me into hockey. And then I was like, oh, my siblings all root for the Washington Capitals, and the Capitals were good in the early 90s. And, you know, they've had some good runs since then. Finally won a Stanley Cup not too long ago. And who knows what the rest of the season, you know, will show here. Oh, yeah, Pistons. You got those guys as well. Thank you so much, Lido. Really appreciate you, man. Hope you had a great time. I mean, you said this was fun, so I'm not going to undercut it. But yeah, man, feel free to hit that sub button. We go live multiple times a week. So if you dig this kind of thing, then plenty of fun to be had here on the Davey Death Ray channel for sure. Of course, all the amazing people in the chat, my cohorts, you guys make it so much more fun than I ever could by myself. So thank you so much. You're all good, man. I think the Lions are good enough right now to be able to put them in there twice. And if you're into movies and music, there might be some stuff on my channel that you enjoy, says Lido, just FYI. At the very least, there's this really hot blonde in some of my videos. Awesome. Can I just find it through just looking up Hollywood Lido? Is that how I get there? Let me put that in the, let's see here. Hollywood Lido. There you are. Hey, man, you're sniffing 6,000 subscribers. That's awesome. Chicago-born SAG actor. Hell yeah, dude. That's awesome. Way to be, Lido. That's really cool, man. I'm glad you let me know. Yeah, you do have a hot blonde in some of these videos. And to use Leanna's word from earlier, buxom. There you go. Sweet, man. Thank you for sharing. I appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, I'm all about, like, there's no shame in, you know, mentioning your stuff or promoting your stuff here. Like, I don't get weird like some folks do about, you know, promoting other content creators. I think that YouTube, it's like the pie just keeps on growing. There's enough for everyone. I'm always looking for new content to watch. So I will check out some of your vids. I hope to see you jumping on back in sometime soon. And yeah, man, really appreciate you for sharing. And Lido says, go Cubs, Bulls, Blackhawks, Bears, and Hoosiers. Hey, man, your Bears have set themselves up to, you know, maybe be kind of like the Redskins were last year. Just have a year where you can make a huge or multiple strides, you know, towards something meaningful. You guys did really well. You know, once the season ended with free agency signings, I think you did really well in the draft also. And you got Ben Johnson from the Lions as your head coach. You know, I think you guys are primed to have the best team you've had at least since Jay Cutler was there, for sure. And maybe have the greatest Bears quarterback of all time, as long as Caleb can figure out how to not hold on to the ball for so long. Appreciate you sharing that, Eli. Thank you so much, man. Yeah, guys, go ahead and check out Lido's channel if you would like. I'm looking forward to checking some of that out, man. Like I said, always looking for new stuff, so I'll peep the channel here later on tonight. Mike says, I live about an hour away from Chi-Town, so I grew up as a big Cubs fan. Recently found a ton of my old Cubs posters from when I was younger. Man, 2016 was the best time for a Cubs fan. Yeah, you know, so in Juneau, they had WGN was one of the only channels we had, like, when I was growing up. So in the summer, it was a lot of Cubbies. It was, you know, Ryan Sandberg, you know, Rick Sutcliffe was pitching, Andre Dawson was there, Mark Grace. Like, it was that era of Cubbies that I watched a lot of when I was younger. Of course, Harry Carey on the mic for sure. So Harry Carey and Steve Stone. It's, hi, if the moon were made out of cheese, would you eat it? It's almost like you have to do the face when you do the imitation. I know I would. And then I'd wash it down with a nice, tall, cool Budweiser. Hey, it's a simple question, doctor. Anyways, appreciate that, Lido. Thank you so much, man. There you go. There it is. Everyone's figuring it out now, Lido. Appreciate you sharing, man. Love using Gretzky and Robitaille in NHLPA 93. Yeah, and like the Caps have like Mike Ridley, Dino Ciccarelli, Calle Johansson, Kevin Hatcher. Oh man, so many. Don Beaupre in the goal. And I'm trying to think of the other guy. Kelly Miller is the other wing there. Yeah, really, really fun game. Absolutely love that game. Look at that, Lido. You're getting closer and closer to that 6,000 sub mark, man. We're going to celebrate with you when you hit it. Ben says, I'm a Chargers fan. We got y'all's coach from Michigan. Yeah. Man, Harbaugh's awesome. I expect big things from the Chargers moving forward. I'm glad Jim got to get back into the NFL. He did what he needed to do at Michigan. I think Sharon Moore showed through this last year that he's a worthy head coach. And now we've got like the number one recruit, Bryce Underwood, coming in to be our new quarterback next year. So I think Michigan, I think the Wolverines football team is going to hit him hard this year. Yeah, man, best of luck to your Chargers. Can somebody just dethrone the Chiefs in the AFC West for the love of God? Please? I don't care who it is. Now I'm rooting for you guys to do it. Jenny is definitely Bucks. You mentioned Halloween watch-alongs this week. I'm going to try to make it for those. Hell yeah. Yeah, on Wednesday, guys, it's going to be 9 p.m. Eastern for Halloween 5, The Revenge of Michael Myers. That's going to be a special late night with the Davey edition with Nick from the Lost River Drive-In. And then on Thursday, it's going to be 2 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. GMT. And that's going to be Halloween H2O with Barry from Wolfman's Got Nards. Really looking forward to that. And if you guys like fun little ranking shows and a little bit of back and forth, jibba jabba chemistry, we got Matt Facci coming on the channel tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Eastern, for the return of Start Bench Cut, the 6th episode. So jump on into the chat and give us the items that you want us to rank Start Bench Cut. It's basically just a PG version of Fuck, Marry, Kill. Okay, if I'm being honest. So yeah, you feel free to join in on that as well if you guys would like. 85 Bears, arguably the greatest championship team in the NFL. I don't know. Maybe out of the 80s. I don't know. I don't know about that, Brett. That might be a Chicago opinion. Oh, there have been way better teams since then, right? I mean, this Eagles team that won last year probably would have creamed that Bears team. I don't know. I don't know about that. Just don't know. I'm trying to think of some others. I mean, the defense, it really was about the defense and Walter Payton, right? Yeah. Yeah. Let's see here. I was so shocked by the Redskins last season. They played so well. Man. They should have a good stretch here. I'm expecting some big things. I think they drafted well. Better protection for Jaden. And he was good without the best protection. And then picking up some pieces on defense. The defense got better as the season went. Of course, the NFC Championship game got out of hand because we turned the ball over more in that game than we ever did. You're trying to get to the big game, so you're throwing it all out there. And I didn't even expect to get that far. Just making the playoffs was cool. And then beating the crap out of the Lions was cool because that's my ex's favorite team. And shit was really bad when that was happening. So it felt very, very nice. It felt like karma, even though I don't believe in that really. Yeah, being a Bears fan, it's not much to become the greatest. Yes, that's true. I mean, even when you guys won in 85, it's, Jim McMahon was nothing great, really. I mean, so yeah, I think the Bears are in a good position here. Yeah, that was a big one, WGN. Mike's Film Fix says, well, since you brought up shameless plugs, I might as well plug myself. Excited to pop back in for more streams in the future. Oh, yeah. Mike's Film Fix. I'm going to check that out now. I've already subbed to Lido. Mike's Film Fix. Here we go. There it is. All right. Yeah, I got to check you out, Mike. You're young. How old are you, Mike? You in your 20s? Not like you have to tell me. Ooh, favorite movie, episode 6 with Haunted Hippie. She's really fun. I like her vids. All right, man, I'll throw you a sub. Let's see if we can get you on the road to 500 here. I'll check you out later. If I'm not back in 5 minutes, just wait longer. It's a good quote you've got there. Check him out, guys. I'm going to watch some of those vids later. November 2nd, 2016 was the biggest day ever for Chicago sports fan. There you go. Winning the World Series. Yeah. Haven't created in a long while. Been busy with personal stuff. I'm so sorry to hear that, Lito. I'm so sorry to hear that you lost your dad. Hoping to do some watch along soon. Yeah, I mean, you know what? The thing is you got to take care of real life first. You know, like YouTube's always going to be here. And the cool thing, at least about the community that I've gotten to know through these people in the chat, is that when you need it most or you're feeling your worst, you know, these people here can help lift you up. So, you know, whenever you're ready to come back, you know, I try not to bear like everything to everyone, but I do try to be open and vulnerable and all that stuff. I think those are admirable qualities. So certain, you know, it's not like every single detail needs to be out there for me, you know, but I do value that sense of community. And for me, like being creative, I mean, you're an actor, you know, so I don't know how you feel about this, but, you know, coming from like a musician background and then doing YouTube now, it's like being creative is huge for just like mental health for me too. So I always feel happier and feel better when I'm, you know, doing something creative. So I need to get back into pre-recorded videos. I've been saying that for like 2 or 3 months. I love the lives, but I do need to get back into pre-recorded stuff for sure. But yeah, looking forward to your return, man. Just let us know. We'll be there. Let's see here. Watching vids of Dominic Hasek making saves before. Great goalie. Yeah. I thought he was going to go there too. It seems like they weren't really ready to give him that job yet, though. You know what I mean? He will do it for the Chargers. They will. Yeah. I would not be surprised if they get to the Super Bowl and win. Not at all. What's happening, Chris? That's our guy, Chris Snyder from Movie Misfits Video. We are just wrapping this one up, Chris, but I'm hanging out for a little bit, chit-chatting with everyone. Just finished Major League about 23 minutes ago. What a friggin' movie. Love that movie to death. My voice is getting tired, though. I'm getting tired. Work kicked my butt this weekend. Yeah, it's been a great week, though. And yes, thank you so much for the reminder, Paula. Love to all the mods, of course. Down with the Chiefs. That's right. Can we just make fun of Michael's mask during the H5 show? We can, and we can make fun of it during the H2O show as well. I know I will be. Ben Johnson is sounding good right now, Lito, but then again, he hasn't coached a game yet. Yeah, but he is very creative, and they did a good job drafting and a good job in free agency. I think you guys will be okay, for sure. Absolutely. Bears. Bulls. Shocked when Ben Johnson left. Well, you know, you can make that big money and get all that, you know, he's got an opportunity to make something of a team that's been struggling since 1985. Well, I guess they got to the Super Bowl once with Rex Grossman. That was a rough one, though, other than the kickoff. It's funny, everyone who hated the Pats jumped on the Chiefs bandwagon. Now these people hate the Chiefs. Yeah, I mean, I have no dog in that fight. I just like seeing things change up a little bit. If it's not my team, obviously, if it were the Redskins, I would just want them to win forever. But I, you know, especially with the whole, like, I think the Taylor Swift thing makes people that aren't fans of the Chiefs hate them even more, because now people that never cared about football before are acting like they care about football or that they're fans of a team just because they like a pop star's music. It's very odd. Still vibe to that Bears Super Bowl shuffle. It's great. Always hated the Pats and the Chiefs. Yeah. I just like seeing it switch up if it's not my team. Same thing with like the Golden State Warriors when they were winning the whole time. Yeah, 2012 Giants team beating the Patriots to spoil their perfect season. Yeah, man, Eli won with a 10-6 team and a 9-7 team that got in through the wild card. When people say that he doesn't deserve to be in the Hall of Fame, total bullshit. Eli Manning absolutely deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. He put together more impressive Super Bowl runs than his brother ever did. His brother has all the stats, but Eli is the guy that you want on your team when your back is up against the wall. Trust me. And Paula wants more love to the mods. Thank you so much, mods. And hey, Movie Misfits video, Chris Snyder. That's a mod right there. Check out his channel, Movie Misfits video. Good shit over there. Ditka. Yeah, no, it's all good. You know what's great, Chris, is that you can at least hang because you can make those references. Let's see here. Thank you for sharing that, Leanna, for Mike's Film Fix. Appreciate you. Oh, yeah. Oh, you're just 17. Wow, there you go. That stream with Haunted Hippie was a blast. She's really cool. I know. I think I reached out to her about being on Late Night with the Davey. I don't think she ever got a hold of me. How did you reach out to her? I tried Insta. I don't know if that's the best way to do it, though. Or maybe I should just drop a comment on one of her videos or something like that. Let's see here. Sorry, guys. I'm just scrolling through since my voice is getting a little tired. Let's see here. Lito says, you try to be open and vulnerable. That's awesome. There you go. Very vulnerable in your reaction videos. Get emotional when it comes to art. Yeah, I'm right there with you, man. I mean, that's what made me want to, do creative stuff, is just the overwhelming feelings that it gave me. I was like, man, maybe I've got something to say. Maybe I can give somebody else those feelings. Time to get stoned, says Brett Patrick. Not for me, but for you. I didn't know that you smoked, Brett. I would definitely have a smoke with you. Gonna go grab a special cookie. Always have a full jar at the ready. There you go. Love it. Just got off a live, and I don't even know what happened in that show, but man, I had a blast and I've missed it. Yeah, man, it's been a while. It's like we were saying with Lito. Like sometimes just other stuff has to take priority, and that's totally okay. I jumped in when you guys were talking about the I Know What You Did Last Summer, requel, legacy sequel that's coming out. So I was able to jump in for a little bit of that before hopping on into the stream. Really fun stuff, you guys. For a 4-person panel, really good, like overlapping, great chemistry, or lack of overlapping, I should say, because you guys weren't talking over each other. Really good, like, passing the ball to one another, and great chemistry, man. I'll take Dick Cup for 500, Alex. How many heart attacks does that make for you? That'll be a baker's dozen. Let's see here. Just gonna... Oh, Cody Decker jumping back in. Well, Brett is. You're not. I'm going to get stoned. There you go. Movie Misfits video. There it is, folks. Click on it. Sub to our guy, Chris Snyder. There it is. And there it is. All right. Let me see here. Oh, shit. Lito, you were at H45? That's awesome. I was there too, man. Well, we were like, what do they say? Ships passing in the night. We just missed each other, But Pat was there too, and I didn't get to meet him. So, hey, H50, if you're out there, Lito, we'll all get together. We'll have a wild time. It'll be fun. Oh, message her through Patreon since I'm subscribed. There you go. Maybe, I guess I need to give her some money. What does that make her then? No, I'm just joking. Or what does it make me? Even worse. Let's see here. I think I'm all caught up. Please do a Crush Groove watch along. Is that the one is that the movie Pat was talking about earlier? Crush Groove. What is this? Oh, no, his thing was Groove something else. Based on the early days of Def Jam recordings and Russell Simmons. Run DMC is in this film? I've never seen this one before. So one of the stipulations I have, Cody, is that I would at least have to watch it once before doing a watch party, but I'm not against doing a watch party for it. I just found I did a watch party that was a first-time view. It was for Demons, I think from 1985. I miss so much because I love interacting with the chat. I've since watched it again, so I was able to actually absorb everything and really enjoy it. But yeah, I could give it a watch. I dig old school hip-hop. And if I dig it, maybe we could do something over here. I was 420 friendly for so long, but since Christmas of last year, I've been on a break. you know? Hell yeah. Looking forward to meeting you, bud. Looking forward to checking out your videos for sure. John Chandler, that would be a big get. Yeah, for sure. No, I'm not stone or nothing. No, I'm just a human man, completely sober, drinking water and eating sprees. I just have this kind of voice, and I have like sleepy looking eyes. That's just me. That's just me. All right, guys, we're at 2 hours 31 minutes on this stream. It has been a lot of fun. I am absolutely beat. I know it's really late out there, especially for you East Coast folks. I might grab a little snicky snack and then check out some of Lito's vids and doze the F off. But you guys have been amazing. Thank you so much for joining me for this watch party of 1989's classic baseball comedy Major League with Tom Berenger, Charlie Sheen, Corbin Bernsen, James Gammon, so many other people. What a fun friggin' movie. Love this movie to death. You guys are awesome. Really appreciate everyone that jumped in, especially the folks that came out here for the first time. You know, Mike's Film Fix coming out for the second time. Really appreciate y'all joining us. If you have not yet subscribed, hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to leave a like on the vid. If you are watching this after the fact, jump on into the comments. Let me know what you think of Major League or anything else we talked about here on the stream. And really appreciate the Patreon members, the channel members, of course. Welcome to our new channel member. Oh, Mandy. Brand new channel member, Mandy. And thank you so much to the Death Squad mods for keeping everything clean and awesome. You guys are amazing. I will be back tomorrow night, Monday, April 28th, 9 p.m. Eastern for Start, Bench, Cut with Matt Facci from Facci Cinema. So until next time, I've been and will continue being Davey Death Ray. Take care.